Bam, we are live. Welcome in, everybody. Let's see who we have out here.
Morning, Stan.
Good morning. Good morning. Look at this. What a way to start.
Doubled up at 8:59 right before y'all started.
That is
Well, I had a
awesome.
massive hit too.
Great
I had a
job.
massive hit just as Stan popped in.
So
He didn't.
I
He didn't
see
hook
you're
up though.
All
I
right, we're
see
gonna get some.
you're
Oh,
continuing your streak from yesterday,
yeah,
Chris and V.
absolutely. That's our second and third fish of the day. So, yep, not bad, not bad.
Well, while y'all are doing that, I'm going to say hello to everybody out here.
We'll have to drop out for a second to get pictures.
Sure. There we go. We have Jose 803 Panfish Man. It was great. Jose fished in the tournament yesterday. 922 Crap Barbecue.
I told a little lie. My knee is trash. I'm either too dedicated or too stupid to stay off of it.
One or the other. Probably knowing us, both of them. I'm throwing myself in that same boat, my friend. Let's see. Yeah, we'll get to Bobby's job yesterday. He had one job, and it was to catch fish, and we'll see if he did or didn't. There's Jersey out there. Good morning, one and all. Our good friend Warren Farley is out there. Good morning, Warren. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, that is. That's awesome. Imagine starting two big fish, two big channel catfish fish like that. Bob and Doreen Family Fishing, welcome in. Hey, the captain is here. How you doing? Lisa Elliott in the house. There's our good friend John River Cats Tackle. He had a okay day yesterday. We'll talk about that later, and I'm sure we'll be talking about it later on tonight on the River Cats Tackle Show, Lance McCool Guy's channel. And then it's also simulcast on a couple other channels there. That's right, Jersey. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Bob and Doreen saying good luck today, Bobby. We got 3 nights. How's it going? Rowdy Royals in the house. Oh.
I'm sitting here talking and I had the mic muted. Thank y'all and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Thank you, Bobcat.
Oh, mine.
Gray's Family Fish and Skull Rush in the house. How you doing? And we got 3 nights out there saying good morning and way to go, Buckeyes. OH.
Hi-oh.
Thank you, Bobcat. Appreciate that.
I don't think it's coming through.
Gray's Family Fishing is out there. Happy Mother's Day, ladies. Hope everyone has a great day. Absolutely. Okay. Matt and chat made sure that the IO got in there because that's right. OHIO. Want to be outdoors? Saying good morning. Props to you, moms. I pray you have a pleasant, stress-free day.
Oh, he should have been here.
And don't forget, Bobby's up against the wall today because not only is he fishing against V here, but it is Mother's Day. So all of V's fish are double points.
Well, there's a little catch I was going to put on for today.
What's
If I
that?
do catch a fish, they're going to be anyhow.
Well, there you go.
Thank you, Bobby.
What? Just a sweet
Oh,
group
I
of
just
people,
pulled a
right,
dirty.
V? 3 nights
Still
is saying
casted though.
packing up for the gathering. 3 nights is leaving in the morning. That's right. For anybody heading down there, y'all
It's
should have
almost time.
a great time.
Packing up for that.
All right. Well, yeah, it starts
Wow.
snowing.
It's baby shower. Holy
All right.
smokes. Well, God bless him. God bless the whole family. That's awesome. And we talk about meeting people at CatCon and stuff all the time. I had the pleasure of meeting my friend here and his family, Gray's family fishing. His son was a little bit younger when I met them, and now he's having a baby shower today. Crazy. Oh, I thought you were talking about Bobby should want to be outdoors and saying, wow, 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 Bobby is boatless again today. He should get some of the small FOA customs and gear planer boards and use them from the bank. I bet they'll work. They will.
If
You
I
just got
had
to be. Go ahead.
if I had some current in this lake, I probably would.
I've got friends that use those, or I'm sorry, the beat cats, the small beat cat boards from the bank, and they use them for dragging for crappie.
Yep. And by we I mean Dan and myself. That's one of the things we were doing this year because he now does crappie trips and trying to pattern everything. And man, what a blast we had using small planer boards, dragging those what do you call it, those micro crankbaits, the crappie.
Clicker shads.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and just then them other ones that look like a little tadpole and only goes down about a foot. But man, we were just, what a fun day.
Yeah, I use paddle bugs a lot on like a 1/64th or a 1/32nd jig.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. What do you
If
think,
they're not
Bobby? I
hit,
think I think those lighter heads like that. I like especially how crappie feed up. I like my crappie baits to be as light as I can have it so that it takes so much longer for it to drop down. You know what I mean?
I got a little trick for that too.
For the first one, just to get that out
Take
of the way
And
so that we can enjoy the rest of the day.
and what is that trick, Bobby?
take like a hypodermic needle and just poke it in the body and fill it up
There
with
you,
a little bit of air and it'll float that
Good
jig down
fish.
slower.
there you go. Yeah, I know the Stan Hog lied again this year. Winter was supposed to be over. Living water outdoors. It got chilly again this week. Matt said he used to love pulling boards on Lake Erie.
Oh yeah.
The small square bills, absolutely. Matt, that's what had happened. We were, targeting crappie, but we caught
Check that bait. See if he stole
a
it.
couple of big bluegills, like it's bigger than my hand size bluegills. We caught a bass, caught a 2 or 3 pound bass, and I caught a nice pickerel, about 18-inch pickerel. Let's see what else. Yellow perch. We caught some yellow perch. It was just at one point we were tripled up. We were tripled up on.
Well, Stan, that was always my dad's idea of fishing. This same lake we're on right here, he had a little plastic John boat, one of
Hmm.
those bathtub things,
Yep.
and it just had a little trolling motor on it. and we just drag with the wind, night crawlers, minnows, whatever, and we weren't targeting anything specifically, and we'd catch a little bit of everything. It was a blast, though.
Dude, that's what we were doing yesterday. That's why you heard me laughing so much. Would I have wanted to catch a big fish? Absolutely. And we had a couple baits out like that, but man, just sitting there catching fish after fish, even a couple pounders on those light Wayfarer rods. Just what a fun day.
Every fish
Oh,
was a big fish. It was amazing.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
and then you get it up there and it's a little 2-pounder.
And speaking of that, I heard Bobby. Hey, Zach. Good morning. Good morning, Bobby. I heard you had a pretty decent day yesterday.
Oh, it was a freaking blast. One is fishing with good people. Want to give a shout out to my partner Joe for helping me get up to the 5th place position. Oh, look
Right.
here. I'll tell you what,
Us.
that was one of the most fun. And you want to talk about take you back to basics? That was a blast. I broke the rod. First fish we caught, I broke one of those rods. I high stuck it because I stumbled. I pitched that rod twice, and that rod pulled in 8 fish.
And
One of
Bobby,
them
I,
was a
I I know,
7-pounder.
right? I mean this in the best of ways, Bobby. That sounds like just a Bobby thing to do.
Hey, you can't stop fishing because you broke the rod. You either fix it or you go
That's
get another one.
that's what I'm saying, Bobby. That's what I'm saying. You know what? It just that that's like my favorite cartoon characters, the Wile Coyote, because that's what he does. No matter what happens, he gets up, brush himself off. Then the only thing I don't like about him is he's so smart. Why does he keep going back to Acme? Because none of that crap ever works for him.
I don't know. His ingenuity was there. We'll give him that.
That's right. So that's always been my favorite cartoon guy.
And the Martian, Marvin Martian. I always liked him. His crap always went bad too. So.
Yeah.
I like foghorn leghorn. Now I say,
Oh,
boy,
Yeah.
boy,
Oh,
I tell you, boy.
that that little chicken hawk always kicked his butt.
Now that was entertainment. That was entertainment.
Yeah,
Then you
that
had
stuff's considered violence nowadays. I don't get it.
yeah. Well, I was just gonna say like the Three Stooges, where you remember the ones where they're painting or doing construction, and they'll have the 2 paint pails on the board, and they'll turn that way, and of course it'll smack the other 2 in the head, and then back the other way, and oh, there was good wholesome family entertainment right there.
Three Stooges. What's that? I'm way too young for that.
Yeah.
Laurel and Hardy. What?
Yeah.
No.
No, that's who.
Who? Who's on first?
What? What's on second? I don't know who. No, who's on first? Good stuff. Good stuff.
I'm sure it's
See,
about the same over by Bobby. Oh, go ahead, Bobby.
we put 28 on the boat yesterday, correct?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Awesome job.
And lost a few right at the boat, but yeah.
Yeah.
uh, I
As
Yeah,
I
expected.
it was definitely fun. I'm gonna be back up there again, hopefully a few times this year.
That'd
Heck
be
yeah,
very
Molly.
Whenever you
very
want to
cool,
go, you
Bobby.
holler at us. We'll make it happen. And that's an open invitation. Anyone that ever wants to experience the bay, we just love fishing with new people. And that's a great place to do it because you don't really have to talk to each other because you're distracted by the fish.
Well, that's a good thing because I'm not much of a talker anyhow.
No, I noticed.
Taylor, stop it. Stop it. It's Sunday. We don't lie on Sunday.
Yes, ma'am. You're correct, V. You're correct. I apologize. Yeah, but we could stretch the truth a little. We are
I,
fishermen. We are fishermen after all.
I
So
fish, therefore I lie.
there you go. Amen. What was that saying? How do you know I'm lying? Well, your lips are moving.
Oh,
But I hope everybody else had as great a day as I had yesterday.
It was a blast. It was truly
That
fun.
was super fun.
And every fish was a challenge.
They were all big.
The winning
Every
fish
one
was
of them.
really a challenge.
Well,
yeah.
let me see.
Can
I'm
you
trying to
mute
remember.
him, Stan? Can you mute just Chris? No,
Bobby,
not
I'll
me.
just
Well,
call
Just
you.
mute Chris. Oh, that's right. He's got my number. Dang it!
Yeah. Guess what I get to
No,
live with?
I
oh,
think I
we
was
do
more
too.
excited about that fish than he was. That was a tank.
That was a big channel. We all know how a channel fights. They are not pleasant.
Well, I guess it depends on which way you look at it.
Well, it's a blast, but not when you're on that kind of rod.
Oh, yeah, that was nuts yesterday.
Especially when
Those
you
were
got black
impressive,
tape
though.
holding the rod together.
You know what? Those were impressive rods, though.
Oh my god, I couldn't get over that for $10. Not even $10. $9 and change.
Do you know what I'm grateful for today?
What's that?
I can see my line.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well, and
me too.
maybe that was a side effect of yesterday, I think. And for those of us that you're out there really targeting catfish hard, to notice the difference between, wow, check that out. Like that was the big thing yesterday. Nobody could see the lines.
Oh my gosh, it was horrible. That was the most
We had so
invisible
many
stuff I've
tangle
ever
ups.
seen.
What's that,
We had
Bobby?
so many. We had so many tangle ups because you couldn't see the line and see they was passing. A fish would take it across two lines, and it was a blast. But man, was it a mess.
Oh, I mean, if they were going for invisibility, they found it. They found it. That is the one thing. The pole was fine, everything was fine, but that line was, oh my gosh. I'm like, you could have at least made it colored.
I don't know
All
how
righty.
we didn't lose more than 2 rigs though. That was hard.
Yep, I
But
don't know.
Good, Captain.
Oh, stop it.
There it is, standing right there. That is the StreamYard link for the show. If anybody would like to come up and give their mother a public happy Mother's Day, they're more than welcome. We've got plenty of spots left. Looks like John's going to be coming up in a few minutes. Danny will be here. Wabash Nate said,
Nate,
yeah, well, Chris won yesterday because Bobby was on the boat with him.
Who said that?
Wabash Nate.
Nate. Nate.
Nate, now listen, he won because he got to fish
I
on
agree.
my side of the boat yesterday.
Well, see that's just it. As a good captain, I've gotten really good at putting all the big fish on that side of the boat. She's spoiled by me.
Yeah, there. That's what it is. I hear you.
Yeah, but let's just remember where he got to fish yesterday. He never gets to fish my side of the boat.
Yeah, that was weird too. The first part of the day, all the fish was coming on the right side of the boat. The last part is all coming off the left side of the boat.
That we have noticed that pattern for years. It's like it'll be one side or the other.
Well, Bobby, you were in the lead on the left side of the boat. So I
We
had to,
only we was
going back
two
to the
fish
good
ahead though.
captain thing, I had to switch it up.
Oh, that's gonna catch that log, isn't it?
Well, you
Want to
see,
be
I'm
out?
a good team member. That's the only reason we caught so much.
Want to be outdoors? Said Bobby. Stan. He was on that Bobby was on V and Chris guide trip yesterday. Just kidding. They were killing it. It was
Yeah.
great to see. Oh, here we go. I'm letting Danny hang out in the basement down there.
I was only there for maybe 10, 15 seconds. You're on the spot today, buddy. You picked it up pretty quick. I wasn't in there very long at all.
Well,
See,
Bobby.
Let's try something a little different today.
All right. Yeah, look at there.
Okay, as you know, we were here in this exact location yesterday with those crappy rods, and I broke off a bunch of times. So
Danny, we pronounce
today's
that crappie. Crappie rods.
today, well, no, these are junk. Let's see what happens when we go back to the same location with some high quality gear. What do you say?
Boom. Great idea, Danny. That's matter of fact, we were just talking about that.
But I am gonna. I've got the rod spool set up to throw out, but we're gonna goof around for just a minute. I'll turn the camera toward me, hanging off the ledge of this dam, high above the face of death. And I'm gonna try to grab a couple more skipjack. I've got 4 this morning. I'm gonna try to grab a couple more. Then we'll get the big rod set out and get something going. So let me set you guys up here, and we'll do a little skipjacking real quick.
Danny, what I heard is that crappie jigs may be the new catfish bait out there.
Oh my God, he caught, dude, right down against the wall. There's 2 big giant wings that come off of this dam, and it's a flat concrete surface, but the current is just blasting past them. And so he just dropped those crappie jigs down there, stuck it in the rod holder, and they were basically hanging, and the little tails were swimming on them.
Yeah.
And
awesome
the
idea.
flatheads just come up, they come right up the side of that wall, and we're snatching them things up.
Great.
I got plenty of bait, but man, I'm hooked on it, addicted. I want to try to catch one more skipjack. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it, though.
Danny, I told V last night, I said, is it bad that I really have the urge to just go skipjack fishing right now?
Well, they're popping all over the top here. I'm actually throwing way bigger of a bait than they're wanting, but I still managed to catch 4 of them after about 100 casts. I'm going to try to get one more just for the fun of it. Because, man, catching these things is just a blast, dude.
I love it. I absolutely
Got to
love
stand
it.
out on the edge of the dam. Now, if I fall, it's not going to be good.
Well, Danny, if you fall, just know that is definitely going to be a nominee for the Blooper of the Year award for sure. I
Hey,
see V
fish
running.
on.
Oh,
Fish on.
see, we're not guaranteeing that I'm coming back out of there, though.
It'd still be a nominee, I'm sure.
It'll be a memorial. Oh, there's a skipjack right there.
Look at there.
Oh, got one already. Oh. That's pretty good looking skipjack.
Let's switch over to Danny for just a second.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, yeah. Boom.
On the first cast, baby.
And Danny, it
Man,
looks like that size. If I'm going for big cats, that headpiece, my favorite piece.
Oh, that headpiece will be hitting the water today.
And let's see, we've got Aaron run out there. Absolutely, Aaron. Feel free to pop up anytime.
Sorry, Aaron, no pelicans today.
No pelicans. That's right. That's right.
Oh, a hit and a miss. Swing and a miss.
Smoky Mountain says that that catfish with us, Chris and V, only won because he didn't want to be on a milk carton today. There it is in the boat. Wow.
Hey, Nate, we can do it without Bobby on the boat.
Oh, you saw. This was Bob. This is, as a matter of fact, this was Nate's question. Will Bobby's mojo stay with the boat? There we go. Nice fish. What do you think, chat? And look at how, when you hold that fish up, if you didn't look at that closely, you'd say blue automatically until you
Oh, that is
turned
a
it.
blue. That is a
What?
blue, Stan.
These are all blues.
Yeah, we're not on the bay anymore. We're at the local lake here, Hoover Reservoir.
Ah,
Yeah, there's
So yes, you're right.
another
If you hold it
skipjack
up
for
and you
you.
look at it.
well, that looks like.
Go ahead and stay with that blue. Stay with that blue. I got another skipjack. Stay with that blue.
From here, it looked like a totally curved anal fin.
Nope.
Yeah, there it is. You're right. Look at that.
Yeah, but
Good looking.
morning for blues too.
Yeah, and those were 20 pounder and a 14 pounder. I doubled up on them, like within a minute of each other. The fish are active today. I already did. Oh. So I'll give you the weight whenever you're ready for it.
Well, we didn't get. Chat, want to put any guesses in there? Any guesses, chat?
I can't even
We
see
have,
it. I'm going to say 11 pounds.
Danny, are you stalking us? You gotta.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm way away from the
10
camera. I haven't even seen that fish, but I'm going to guess 11 pounds. Just off the
10.33.
wall.
10.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Well, and guess
Luckiest
what?
guess ever.
Then we had a 15, a 13, a 17 out there. And guess what? It's Mother's Day. So
For all
it
you
is
mothers.
it is double points. So that is 20.66.
Nice.
That's a different day, Danny. That's a different day.
I'm saying, if I don't start hooking up on some catfish today, I will turn into a mother.
Vox Guitar Rocks, how's it going? Welcome in. He says, fortunately, I always keep my feathers numbered for just an emergency. Then we have Wannabe Outdoors. Matt is saying Stacia's going to wring Danny's neck if he brings home more than 20 skipjack.
I know it, dude.
I think she can go without hearing the word skipjack for a while.
Well, we'll probably, I've got ice in that cooler, and we're going to do the Good Samaritan thing today. What we'll probably do today is find somebody on the river and make sure they
Well, that's awesome, Danny.
we'll leave here and say, hey, man, you got you skipjack? You got any skipjack? Well, guess what? I'm fixing to hook you up.
You know, Danny, I think that's I know you feel the same way as I do about it. It's you know, we're the ones that we're the ambassadors out there. We have to, you know, set the example, I think, and you know, we got to show the things what not to do. But if we come back in and we've been on the boat and we've got some bait, there's been many times where we've passed bait off to other people.
Well, I have a freezer full of skipjack, and most of it will be gone next week. I'm just going to put it in a cooler and take it down there to the gathering and let people have at it.
There we go. Danny's got another one. Stan3 just said, did you
On
just
the
say
pink
you're
jig.
old?
They're slippery. Hold still. That's on the pink curly tail. Right there.
Nice.
These are actually big for this area. Normally here, they average between 8 and 10 inches, but we're getting a little bit bigger ones. But if you look at the tail real close, how well you can see it, look where the gar have been getting a hold of these and just tearing them up. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Wow.
Yeah. Every one of them has got like big teeth marks scratched down their side.
Yeah.
Dang. No, what's going to make my wife mad is how much money I spent driving 2.5 hours to Kentucky Dam when I can drive 25 minutes over here and catch them.
But Danny,
She goes,
the
you mean
cus-
you could have done that here?
the people you got to hang out with was worth more than the gas money, though.
That
There you go.
was the next comment. That was the next comment I was going to make was, hey, it wasn't about the skipjack, although we needed them and we got them. It was basically, I had some fantastic, awesome people showing up over there, and no way I was missing out on that.
Absolutely. STANday, he's out there.
We're going to get serious to do some catfish.
He got to go.
Covered in slime.
My granddaughter Tiny Smith got to show him how to catch some fish yesterday. After the softball game, they went and did a little pan fishing. She was on fire. Every cast out, she was getting. She caught some crappie, some bluegill, white perch.
Yeah, the thing about catching these skipjack is just so hard to quit.
It is. It is. They're addictive
You'll say,
because they're
one
blast.
more. Okay, that's it. I'm out here.
Oh, there it is. Well, bless your heart, son. Isn't that nice? They're out. He said him and Billy are on the Starbucks run right now.
Oh, there's one.
What's up, Richard? Fish and Freedom in the house. We were talking about that a little earlier. Fish and Freedom says, Danny asked you, Richard Cluck says to ask you if his curly tail flathead trick is working today.
Well, I met a young man down here this morning. We're going to go see him here in a little bit. That ain't no skipjack. Ew. Freaking gar. He hit my skipjack rig.
Now I know why y'all. Oh, Maddie and you today. All right. Indiana Chris is out there.
And this gar going to just jump in the middle of the party and try to ruin everything.
Now I know why y'all dislike the gar so much. Y'all catch too many of them. We don't get
there's
bothered
plenty of them in here. Trust me.
We don't get bothered too bad by the gar, so.
Oh, when it gets really, really hot summertime, you cannot fish this spot. It's impossible because unless you like gar fishing. Now then, if you like gar fishing, you're golden.
Yeah.
But you come here in the hot, hot summertime, and this place is just, you can walk across the water on their backs or so thick in here. And they're starting to move in. I saw one alligator gar yesterday cruising the surface. That thing was probably about 5.5, maybe 6 feet long.
He went to a gar party to reminisce with his old friends.
Went to a oh, I know what song that is. That's an awesome song. I went to a garden party to reminisce with my old friends. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, you got to open the bell before you throw it, Danny, you dummy.
I did that twice yesterday.
He just slung that and didn't even open the bell. Almost threw the rod in the water.
Well, hey, it works when you're fly fishing. You know, you do a little whip back and forth. So
The rod almost went fly fishing because it almost flew right into the river.
River Rat 3030 in the house. Saying good morning, everyone. What's going on, guys? Good luck and tight lines today. STANday is saying, all right, Danny's having way too much fun.
I know I can't quit, right? But I'm going to have to. I just want to catch more, but they keep moving in and out of here. You'll see them pop in the surface, and you throw in there and get one. The thing you up, they'll leave and then they'll come back.
Well, it should tell you, Danny. That should tell you how much fun it is catching it. You're doing that and don't even have your catfish and stuff out yet, right?
Well, the rods are in the rod holder, but it's not baited up or anything. They're just like gonna go, hey, when's it our turn?
Well, I'm the same way, man. We get the white perch and the hickory shad in the springtime, and man, I can sit there and do that all day long.
Oh, there's one. Got him. All right, that was the last one we were looking for, and now we're going to do some catfishing.
Stand 3 said, Danny, they were saying the same thing yesterday, just one more. They ended up being 30 minutes late.
That's the size I like right there. Parker likes them giant ones. That's 2 whole baits right there.
Yep.
Man, they're still popping topwater. I mean, should we quit? I mean,
I keep fishing for them.
You talked me into it.
I feel he did not need much so clean for that.
So how many was that so far, Danny? Was that 3 or 4?
On the live stream, I think that's 3. I think I've got 8 in the cooler right now, though. I was sitting here catching them, waiting on you guys. You know. I did while we're waiting on Stan. I got an idea. Let's get some skipjack.
There you go. You were definitely in the multi-species lead for sure.
No, we're going to catch drum today. Hopefully we'll get us some flatheads, maybe a blue, some channel cats, a couple white bass maybe, who knows? And possibly, there were some stripers running here yesterday, so we may have, if we're lucky, we may have one of the biggest multi-species bags. I just jinx myself saying that crap because every time I say something, it doesn't happen.
Of course.
But it's the possibility. And yes, I am counting the gar.
Absolutely. Hey, gar lives matter too.
Yeah. See, think about this spot here. They come in like waves. They'll come in like a wave. You'll see the water just start busting, and then they'll leave out of here. And you wait, watch, and they'll come back and they'll start busting, and they'll leave out of here. And hopefully your jigs are at water when they come through. I can't hold that down again. What is wrong with me?
There's Lisa, burrito catfishing ladies out there. That's right,
Morning,
Richard.
Lisa. Morning, Lisa.
Richard Cluck is saying hashtag gar lives matter.
You know, I'm in a little bit of an aggravating mood. You know what I'm saying? Let me put the camera around. We're gonna do some aggravating because I'm really good at it. I hate this new phone. It is so difficult to work with, but I'm getting used to it.
And Aaron Run says hashtag bluegill matter. That's right. For a flathead.
Hey, there's a young man down there fishing. A young guy down there fishing.
Yep.
He's sitting right where Richard was yesterday catching those flatheads. Let's go introduce ourselves. All right, I'm coming up with a live camera, dude. You cool with it? He said, yeah. What's your name, little brother?
Nathan.
What?
Nathan.
Nathan? I know who Nathan is, but Nathan, you guys meet Nathan? And Nathan's out here today. He's let's see, he's got the skipjack rig going. Yep. But check this out. This is something I like about Nathan. He's got the Hellcat rod there. But if you look closely on that Hellcat rod, that is a river cat's tackle. The Ancient Mariner.
All right.
Reel on there. It's upside down, but you know what? Get over it. He's got the original 6,000 reel on there from River Cat's Tackle. So Nathan's gonna get us some good fish today.
Hope so.
Absolutely.
I hope so. Believe it, brother. You gotta believe. You gotta believe.
It'd be nice.
But I'll have the camera turned down this way, and if Nathan gets on something today, we'll just let him join the party. What do you say?
Works for me. Works for me.
All right, let me get this set back the way it's supposed to be, and we'll start doing some boring old catfishing. Just do some boring catfishing. We say we are going to try to get some drum and everything else. Let's see.
I finally got to use my Ancient Mariner reel yesterday. The River Cat's Tackle reel. The original 6,000. Man, I tell you what.
I'm making sure. Okay, left hand, right hand. Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't have that mirror image crap. It irritates me. Okay, first rod out. Here are your choices. You got live crawfish. We've got fresh skipjack that we just caught a minute ago. And we've got shad that we caught a few days ago. Well, we caught on Friday. What do y'all want to go on the first rod? Skipjack, shad, or crawfish? What do you want to go on there with?
What do we think, guys? What do we think?
Pick me a bait. Because here's the thing. If I don't catch anything on it, it's 100% your fault. So tell me what you want. You want live crawfish, fresh shad, or fresh skipjack? What do you want on that rod?
Wow, the first three answers, Danny, were crawfish.
Then crawfish it shall be.
Boy, that wasn't even close. You said that. You said live craw, and boom, 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 boom. Fishing and Freedom, Richard, Burrito Catfishing Lady, and Matt want to be outdoors.
Well, they just know I'm going to get the crap pinched out of me.
That could be part of it. That could be part of it.
Hey, every one of them down in the bottom of the cans going, yeah, come on. They all got their claws up going, bring it, buddy. What do you got? Come on.
Yeah, you ain't so bad.
Yeah, okay, we're going to try to grab that big one right there. Oh, good God. Ah, got him. I grabbed him by the claw. Okay, let's get that rod baited up. I hear you honking, but you can't come in. Okay. Well, they just ruined our party. They said we can't be on the trestle, so I'm gonna have to pop out of here and move. All right, guys, I'll be back. He's telling me I can't be up here on this trestle with this thing, so I gotta tell Nathan we gotta go. I'll be back.
Hey, Bobby.
Yeah.
How's your coffee this morning?
Oh, it's not as good without my cup.
Yep, I noticed that last night when I was cleaning up the truck. So,
I figure I'll get it one of these days.
yeah, when I'm out that way, I'll drop it off. For sure. Yeah, I was like, he's going to miss that. It had a big old two-stand.
I was going to say, that means that Chris and V get the .22 for the Bobby Two Stands Cup.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. And it's double because it's Mother's Day, right?
Yep.
Absolutely.
0.44.
Absolutely.
Oh.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that last night and I was like, oh, I know he's missing that. I didn't make out a word of that. I don't know if it's my service or yours.
I said I wasn't worried about it too much. It's only a 2-stands cup.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, ooh, twist it, Bobby. Twist it a little more.
Negative .22 for the insult for Bobby.
Oh, you can't do that. I'm giving all my points to V.
Well, you can't give away negative. Come on now. Come on, fish.
We really can't do it. One of it would be to have them as fun full of channel cats. It's just not how it is.
Little rod. How much it just shiny. Mine, metal rod on my side is just glowing.
They're very really good looking around.
Bobby, are you by the church?
Yep.
I recognize the traffic sound.
Well, not only I didn't know if you could hear them or not because they got the amp speakers pretty loud. I can hear them clear down here. So
No, I don't hear the church itself. I just hear the traffic coming around there. I'm kind of quiet. He's kicking up there.
I was right about fish being down there because of the birds and the work. Pretty proud of myself there. I left this Sunday morning. Every time,
That is absolutely awesome, Jose. And all of us, that's one of the things that we were talking about yesterday is that for $10, not a bad deal.
No. No.
no way. That was awesome.
And,
I would,
go ahead.
I'd buy that for any kid. Absolutely.
Or any adult who don't get out much and they just want to go throw a night crawler in the water and see what they get. Yeah, that'll do the trick.
Yeah,
And that's what it was about. It was about getting back to the basics and not, hey, look, you don't have to. Now, those of us who use our gear a lot, yeah.
I changed the line in it though so you can see it.
So you can see it. Yeah, I was impressed with even how strong the line was on it.
Right? It was actually hard to break.
I got hung up the one time and I was literally like I was able to pull it free. I had to really pull though. And it didn't break. It's like, holy crap.
he must have got the better part of the line reel that they reeled him with. Because the ones I got at home are that I forgot to take with me. I just pull on it with my hands and was breaking.
Wow. I think Bobby, I think you're trying to say that I'm weak. Is that what it is? Oh wow.
No, never mind. I slammed you once. I'll let you slide the rest of it.
Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate that.
These next, well, between yesterday and then about the next 10 days after that, with that tournament and going down to the gathering, this is heaven right now. I do have to work a couple days this week, but Can't wait to get down to Tennessee.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to fish Tennessee. Oh, and see everyone.
Jose 803 said, Stan, you need to have your people call Walmart's people and talk about the free advertising we did for them all yesterday.
We're going to write a review on that rod.
Absolutely. Yeah, they just picked it because they were trying to find the cheapest rod, and
I still wish they would have went live when John and Tank were in there trying to figure out what they were going to use.
oh, that would have been hilarious.
Yes, it would have.
River Rat 3030 has a question for everybody.
Yes, Ernest, you can come fish with us, but I want to come fish with you because you're killing it.
Right?
And he says, does anybody know what a great long distance casting, a spinning reel? Does anybody know any good spinning reels out there for long distance casting?
I do not. Gotten away from the spinning reels over the years, and yep, I do not.
Believe it or not, I don't know how well they would hold up because their drag washers are kind of crappy. But that Ozark, I can't remember the number on it. I'd have to look at home. That Ozark white spinning reel, that thing will let some line out. That's what's on my on my Challenger rod right now, which is semi-retired, since I got these new J&S Signature Series that rock. There's a bunch of
just thought about it.
Bunch of slime on one of my rods for some reason.
Go ahead, Bobby. I interrupted you.
I said there's a bunch of catfish slime all over the handle of one of my rods. I don't know what happened there.
Oh, goodness great. Yeah, you're not used to that, huh, Bobby?
Oh, when he caught his first fish on that rod yesterday, I made him slime it up with that fish. I said, Bobby, you can't just catch that fish and toss it back. You got to slime that whole rod up. But on the casting reel, when we were in Kentucky skipjack fishing, I did use one that John brought with him, the Ancient Mariner, or the spinning reel. The Ancient Mariner, I can't even tell you what it was, but that thing could wing a bait out there. You'd have to talk to John if he comes in.
Oh,
which one that
was. Yeah, I forgot Ancient Mariner did have a spinning reel.
Yeah, I know. That's the first time I ever had one in my hand, and I put the skipjack rigs on there, and I was getting out farther than anyone. Now I was throwing it on that 10-foot crappie rod he brought too, but that thing will wing a bait.
Let's see, we've got a downtown Ernie Brown out there. What's up, Ernie? Great to see you. Thanks for coming in. Hope you and Chrissy are doing well. We've got Wildcats out there. How's it going, Wildcat? Good to see you. Wildcat said Shimano Squirrel 10,000 saltwater.
You really can't go wrong with a Shimano or what's the other one I got at home?
Daiwa, any of the Penn products. I mean, yeah, like I said, you can't go wrong with that stuff.
Akuma. Yeah, what was that? We've got a big Akuma reel that casts really good. What's up, John? Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, the usual.
I just brought his name up, and there he is.
I know. Isn't that funny how that works?
Yeah.
Hey, John, the spinning reel that you had in Kentucky, what was that?
That was the 3,000.
That was the 3,000?
Yeah.
That thing could wing a bait.
Yeah.
Because
we have a limited quantity of those, though.
River Rat 3030 was trying to ask about a long distance spinning reel for casting.
Yeah.
He wants to get a.
I can tell you this much: we had a sabiki rig with what, Chris, a half ounce,
3/8. 3/8 ounce on the end of it.
and
What's up, my friend? Good
I
to see you.
was on the edge of hitting boats.
That's
Well,
right.
he was moving pelicans, I can tell you that.
Oh yeah.
They called a pelican. I was so sad I hooked him. Now he's walking around with fashion jewelry because he won, obviously.
Oh man. Yeah, those pelicans are something.
So cool.
Wildcat says he has his Shimano Scoro 10K on a 15-foot rod with 6-ounce lead, can cast about 200 yards. So John, everybody was happy with what happened during the tournament. There's not a lot of people yet that saw what happened right after the tournament yesterday.
Yeah.
That was a mess.
Got lucky.
I mean, what do you think it was, dude? Was it even 10 minutes?
Oh, it wasn't long.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
even
Miss
think it was-
Stephanie was the hero in all that. Don't
Yeah.
you dare leave that out. She was the hero.
That's true. That's true. We do have footage though. We do have footage. I'll see if I can put some of that together and send it to Tank for tonight, John. But that was definitely fun.
I told Stan that someone was teaching him AI because I didn't believe it.
Oh, dude, that's right. I was gonna tell you, like, when that happened, when John had the pictures and stuff, I said, oh, you know what we should do? Let's have a little fun. I'm gonna message Chris the picture of you with this fish and say that I made the mistake that it was on before time ended. It was just supposed to be one of those little jokes, and then I was gonna say, just kidding. No, we told them that the referee declared John the winner, and I left the message like that. I was going to message back in like a minute. Oh, just kidding. Great job, yada, yada. But nope, we got doing something else, and we were packing up to leave, and then we started trolling crankbaits for striper, which we were going to do first thing yesterday, but the wind was too bad. Hey, we caught a striper. Next thing you know, I'm home. And I'm like, oh, crap, I never told Chris that was a joke. Like, oops, I'm an old man. I forget quick.
He knew it.
What was the final scores, Stan? You got them in front of you?
I can in just a second. I was really shocked at the amount of fish that were caught yesterday. And we don't have all the exact, because after a while we were just not writing everything down if it wasn't the biggest, the smallest. But here we go. Overall, I can share it right out here. And I'm sure we'll probably talk about this later on today on Lance's show. But here we go.
RCT Sunday.
Hashtag RCT Sunday. That's right. Yesterday, it was V, totally V, all by herself. Just straight up only V was in the lead with 19.52. Creo Guide Service, Creo Team Andrew and Jeremy, they were 18 pounds. And they stopped a little early yesterday because they were on a secret mission testing some top secret products. Oh, oops.
It's all right.
I didn't say what the product was. John Cyclone came in third with an asterisk. third with an asterisk at 11.06. We can either confirm or deny if the referee, they couldn't. There wasn't enough. There wasn't enough video footage to show that the fish was on before the show ended. So John does take third place with the 11.06. But then like 10 minutes after it ended, you were about to be done, right? Like, weren't you packing up? And
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he's like, uh-oh. And he's like, I got one messing with it. I'm not going to leave until I get this fish. And sure enough, boom, all of a sudden you saw it go shoot. And 26 pounds, I think it was.
27 and a half.
27 and a half. There you go. Danny, DSO, 8.92. And that was a team Danny Freedom, because he was with Fishing and Freedom yesterday. 8.92. That was the one single big fish. That was one single big fish, but they did catch. You said Richard caught 3 flatheads on crappie jigs. 922. I can't even believe I've got to say this. 922 was in 5th place with 8.62 pounds. And the sad part about that was he not only did he beat Jerry Parker, the Swains,
Danny Smith.
Danny Smith, he beat me.
Where was Danny at on that list?
0.18. 0.18.
I'm just glad he's not going to end up on a milk carton. I kind of like the fella.
That's it. But there you go. So there was there was actually more than that. I'm trying to think how many. Let's see. Did we write them down? To be using the gear we were using and to have multiple fish in the double digits caught, that's pretty cool.
And I can tell you that was a challenge, that fish, because the drag on that reel is trash. So you're using your thumb. Your thumb is the drag on the side of the spool, and
Definitely was not the smoothest drag.
Oh, it's either on or off.
But for that price point, I was not disappointed with that.
No. Nope.
Look at there. All right.
No.
Get him, V.
His
I don't know,
mother said, no, he's not gonna let me do that.
sounds like there's a little prejudice there, huh?
Danny say link him again before he gets caught by the cops.
Good.
But we shallowed up.
And it definitely sounded like Miss Stephanie had a good day out there yesterday.
We're close to it anyway. I mean, it wasn't, but they were suspended. Nice now. It's not hot, it's not sunny. Right now, it's 3.
Yeah, we've got some beautiful weather this morning.
What did your I know I heard you talking a little bit about it yesterday. The pressure had changed. Did that stabilize out, or what's your pressure doing there
We're
now?
still, it's lower than what it was yesterday, but it's slowly rising this morning. I don't know if you can see the gold needle on there. That's where I set that when we start. The red needle's the actual. So
Right.
in the couple hours we've been out here, it's raised up almost to 10th. So slowly raising, but still not terrible. So bluebird skies are starting to set into the north. Of course, south where you can see we're still a little bit, but to the north it's all bluebird skies. But the fish have been active. I mean, we put 4 fish in the boat so far, so can't complain.
No, and I've said it, my opinion on that stuff before a lot, that I don't think it's any one, barometric pressure affects things, the moon phase affects things, the yada yada, water temp, all that stuff. They all affect it. But, if fish get hungry, they're going to eat. So even when it's bad conditions, there's still going to be some fish that have to eat because they hadn't eaten. And
Well, another water temperature for sure. B and I came out here on Wednesday night and caught 2 fish. Joe and I came out on Thursday night, and all of the rain had dropped the water temperature 4.5 degrees in one day. Just so much rain coming in, and today the temperature's back up about 2 degrees from where it was on Thursday. So it's not quite to where it was on Wednesday yet,
But when it dropped that low, they stopped biting.
yeah, it dropped like that, and they just got tight-lipped. Just done. But that's been a big factor for us lately. So shifts in water temperature.
yeah, I wasn't. I wasn't. I draw the line at putting sunscreen lotion on somebody else. Catfish Cowboy says, I survived yesterday, but did not survive the sun. Nikki wasn't there to put sunscreen on me. And there is the link, Danny.
But y'all do know we're gonna have to do that tournament again because we gotta try to knock Chris out of that spot.
That's what I say, John. You just want your shot at the champ, don't you?
That's right.
John's like,
It's not just Chris; it's B too. And remember, she will put you on a milk carton.
You see, I didn't say a word about V, did I?
You've learned. My man. Oh, hell. It's funny.
You know what I should do?
I ain't had nothing to do with it.
I should make a plaque, like a plaque that every year it gets shipped to whoever the winner is after their name is added. Engrave the name and what year that person won.
If you can get them to ship it back and forth.
all right, so this would be the first inaugural Wally World Whiplash, the prestigious Wally World Whiplash.
Yep.
I encourage everyone to do it.
That was a blast.
It was fun. If you're just sitting around catching some bluegill, crappie, skipjack. Oh man,
It's good to take a break from chasing trophies all the time.
But the crazy part was you were still chasing a trophy even though you had that rod.
I was. I was.
see, we knew going to Sandusky Bay that the biggest fish we would probably encounter would be mid-20s, and I thought that it was within the capability of that rod to handle that. So I was like, all right, that might be our best bet.
I don't want to lean that way because the boat's already leaning.
So that's what we did, and I was actually hoping to find a couple more. That was a low quality day up there. We didn't get the quality of fish we typically do, but still a good time.
guys hear that weed eater go by?
Yep.
Trash.
It'll be next weekend, Lisa.
I love it. This one opened the way it was supposed to. Man, the one yesterday I couldn't get open.
I'm gonna be outdoors. Hey, Chris.
Oh, we lose Stan? Stan bail
Yeah,
on.
you didn't kick yourself out.
Well, he's scheming how he can win the next Wally World Whiplash, isn't
I, that's probably what he's
he?
doing. Is the brim of that hat working out for you, Chris?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's about perfect.
Okay.
No complaints. And I've never had one that was vented on the side like that to keep my big old noggin cool. So you get a breeze, and it stands up slightly off the top of the head, so it's not all sweat's
Yeah.
not on there. So no, I think she found a good one.
Yeah, because it sure wasn't me.
Oh, I know it wasn't you. No, I know your fashion sense. I know who it was.
Yep.
Nope, working out great. Kept sun off my face all day.
Yep.
I think my ears have peeled twice or three times already this year, and that's just not good for the skin.
And you dang redhead.
Yep.
You know what the best part is? If anybody else wants one, they can go to the River Cat Tackle page and use Catch 10 and have one of these awesome sun hats.
I don't know. Does she have them on the website yet? I don't know.
She's probably going to end up doing that before the day is out because yesterday she said she wasn't doing squat.
Yep. Well, she shouldn't today either. It's Sunday. Everyone just needs to relax.
Well, that's usually what I do. That's why I haven't fished STANday is because I usually fish Friday and Saturday and then just take off Sunday and just chill out and get ready for the following week. But one day I'm gonna have to do it.
It's so relaxing.
It's just hanging out with good people.
Absolutely love it. No
Yep.
pressure, no nothing. Fantastic company.
And Stan.
Yeah,
Oh,
and Stan.
one you gotta worry about
When
is
his phone's charged. I'm more than sure his phone went dead. He ain't on the live no more.
Want to drive Stan crazy? Let's talk about sturgeon and big sturgeon.
Do it before he comes back.
Really large sturgeon.
It drives me nuts.
I don't know about that, but you in Memphis at the Bass Pro Shop at the Pyramid, they have some really big ones.
Oh, in their aquarium there?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Lisa. Stephanie's gonna be with us. Together.
You have to come.
Yeah, she said she ain't gonna miss the shit.
She knows I would be sad if she did not.
Yep. Like I told y'all before, my plan is to just sit around underneath trees and drink coffee.
We're gonna hang out, but we're gonna do some fishing while we're down there.
Oh, well, gotta.
Gotta.
Well, hello, Stan. You charged the phone up?
Yeah. How'd you know, John? How did you know?
He was off using that phone to create more AI.
That was the first thing that Chris said about having about Cowboy having me on the boat with him yesterday. He started calling shenanigans before the tournament even started. Let's see. Tony G is out there. That's awesome, Tony. Welcome in. Welcome in. Mark T, how's it going, my friend? You saw the question from Lisa?
Yes.
Said, is Stephanie coming with you? Because I'll be hanging with her when Randy fishes tonight.
Hey, look, no handcuffs.
Talked your way out of that one, didn't you?
Ran like hell. He couldn't catch me. He can't come down here where I'm at.
So
I had to put it in 4-wheel drive and drive through this mud. It's a little thick. Yeah, his little old car ain't coming through that.
And then they go after you like you were doing something wrong.
Well, I have fished that trestle for as long as I can remember, and that same guy has drove by 1,000 times, never said a word. But I guess he got in a mood today and decided to exercise his authority. But that's fine. He's probably doing his job. No hard feelings. I moved to a better spot anyway.
There you go, Danny. That's what's great about it. Positive attitude.
Well, you can't get mad at him. He's probably doing a job, and you wouldn't want nobody giving you crap on your job, so I ain't going to give him crap on his.
Yeah, Dustin's got to be on fire today because I don't really burn that much. Like that was, I get the dark brown red kind of, but apparently I've been so soft lately. I became such an inside person somehow that I burnt both the insides of my knees yesterday, and I don't usually burn.
Yeah, I got everything I need in that spot anyway. I got 10 big, bloody, fresh skipjack. One of them was still flopping in the bucket when I opened it up. So
There you go. See, aren't you glad I told you? Aren't you glad I said to keep skipjack fishing, Danny?
I know it. Well, I mean, I had some with me that me and John and all of us caught last weekend. But ones that I caught 20 minutes ago, they're kind of a little better. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with the ones we got last week. But man, if you can catch something 5 minutes before you throw them out, that is perfect.
Absolutely.
You know what y'all always say? Fresh is best.
Well, and I think it depends a lot on the area too, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like everything else out there. For some reason, you'll have spots where chicken works great. You'll have spots where, and on other spots it's not the same thing. So I would, the big thing with fresh cut bait to me is that if you get it fresh, like those skipjack you just caught, and you know this too, that once you kill that, it's still going to have some electrical impulses going through it for up to like 4 hours.
Up to 4 hours, exactly.
So that's why I think that's one of the reasons why we catch a lot of flatheads on fresh cut bait. It still has that, still giving off the stimuli like it's a live bait.
Hey, let me teach you a little trick. If it works, it don't always work. Okay? On these crawfish, now he's going to pinch me with one pincher, but he's not going to get me with the other one. Okay? If you'll look on there where the claws are, see right there? Have you ever seen like a lizard when you catch it, it breaks its tail off to get away?
Yeah.
Okay? Well, if you grab these claws and just twist them and break them, it damages the crawfish right here and they'll actually die very quickly from it. But if you will find the first joint on the claw right there, and you pinch down really, really hard, and like he's pinching me, and just hold it, and just hold it, look, he just let go. He releases his leg just like a lizard breaking off its tail. And it seals that joint where that released at. Here, I'm gonna hold him up, just so you know I'm not pulling on him. I'm gonna pinch that claw. Really, I'm gonna put a lot of pressure on it. If it works right, he should release that claw. There he goes. See him drop off there?
Great job, Danny.
Okay. Now that's basically cauterized that. But if you just rip them off there, they'll die extremely quickly. You can break those claws off like that by pinching it, and they'll release it. And you can put them back in the bait tank where they'll grow the claws back. If you break them off, they're dead. Dave Stone's tip of the day. You learn how to handle a crawfish.
There you go. That weekly tip was brought to you by the Danny Stone Outdoors.
Danny, usually I'm eating them and not baiting with them.
Well, I do both.
We got you on air, Run. What's up, my friend? How you doing?
Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, no doubt.
I feel like Frosty the Snowman for a minute. Happy birthday! It's
No, it was weird because I was down here earlier. I kept getting down here to the rock because the girls left them down here yesterday when they were fishing. And I came down here and I seen these bubbles and I'm like, man, these flatheads are moving in the pond. So I thought, well, let me, I couldn't get signal. It's like, since all this rain we've had, it's bushed these trees out around this pond, and it's like you can't get very good signal when you go like sit in the kayak and go around out in the lake.
Yeah, I'm kind of dealing with that right here where I'm at right now, Aaron. I'm in a big group of cottonwood trees, and it kind of makes the signal a little jumpy every now and then.
Hey, is the cotton coming off of yours there? Because they are here.
I don't think so, not yet.
They are here.
It won't be long. It won't be long.
Right.
Those things that'll. Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, I noticed the blackberry bushes all around me. Man, it's going to be really good this year.
Oh, I know.
There's flowers all over them.
Everywhere, dude.
Gosh.
The girls will come down around 4th of July. They have the Blackberry Festival here.
Wow.
So the girls will pick a bunch of blackberries and set a table up by the road and say blackberries for sale, and they'll sell them.
Ooh, I love me some blackberries. I'll tell you what.
Hey, I smoked a blackberry pie on a smoker, or I made one on a smoker, and I made peanut butter cookies on a smoker. Pretty good.
Peanut butter cookies.
Let's see.
Yeah, with the barnwood.
Is Danny Stone, the new Steve Irwin of crawfish.
Let me try to catch a big one.
And Jody says, is there any women fishing on panel? Well, I'm not fishing, but hey. I believe this will answer your question right there. We've got V out here fishing. And Jody, if you're thinking of coming up and sniping, 10:30, all mothers get double points today. Tony G saying Danny knows science.
Hey, I'm straight science. Science was my very favorite subject in school.
That's right.
I was just fascinated by it.
Believe it or not, mine was math and science. Math first and science, because I see numbers. You know, some people see letters, some people can read. And numbers is my thing. Destiny May is out there. Hello, Destiny. Love watching Destiny fish. Of course, you know, Destiny's there, and then Pontoon Jody's there. So I know that Destiny's going to tag Team Jody. Let's see, what is the score today? Well, the score so far, um, Kristen D, y'all only got that one fish, right?
Yeah, we only got the one. We got two. If you would have been a minute early, we would have had a double up right before there, though.
I'm sorry.
I
We
know.
have
I know. Well, you were on time though, so because I was thinking, you know, if he's late, I can say that I caught him. But no, you were on time.
yeah. I think we hit it right at 9:02 when we went. So let's see, Kristen V are in the lead. Oh, mother, fish is stuck on mother. They get double points. Just like the flatheads on Jody's show. So that was 10.33. So they were at 22.66. However, they they have Bobby's two stands up. So they got an extra 0.44 for that. So that puts them up to 21.1. They're just 1.1 away from a perfect score.
Well, hey Bobby, you're not getting your cup back, so I can get my .22 every week now.
Oh, thank you, Matt. I'm gonna go out and come back in. Apparently, I'm having.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know if that was you or me. I'm fixing to turn my hearing aids off.
Yeah, it's gotta be one of us, old guys. What about you, John?
I tell you what, I'll make another one.
Does mine sound fine?
You
Yeah, you're good, Aaron.
come
Everybody sounds good. It's Stan.
get it, and I'll take my cup back.
Yeah, I kept hearing like a bee buzzing or a fly buzzing
Yeah.
around a microphone or something.
Yeah, it was Stan.
Yep, better him than me.
He probably forgot to charge them too.
Probably. Or you got earwax in them.
And Nat's getting bad on Danny.
They are. I'm sick of them too.
There's already.
It was bad on us yesterday.
Yeah, anytime you get like cut bait on your hands or something, it just draws them in thicker. Oh, we're getting hit on the first rod, the J&S Signature Series rod there, with a crawfish on it. He tapped it. Let's see if he's going to eat it. I'm almost betting it's going to be a drum. We'll keep an eye on it. He did a couple little thumps there. That'll be the first rod there, the J&S Signature Series rod. Second rod, J&S Signature Series rod. Both those have crawfish. After that, we got our 10-foot Challenger rod from Ancient Mariner. And we got our second 10-foot Challenger rod. The first 10-footer has a skipjack body piece. The second one has a shad head. And way down on the end there, that's our favorite girl of all, the one that's been with me forever, Miss Black Betty. And she's got a big old giant skipjack head on her.
Danny, remember them commercials back in the day, the mini micro machines, and that guy talked real fast?
Oh, God, yeah, I could never go that quick. I wish I could. I wish I could do that, though.
That was.
How he did that was just, it was so quick, dude. There was times I thought they just recorded normal and just sped it up.
Oh, he could stuff a 3-minute commercial in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I remember he would go on some like live, you know, late night or live,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, because
He would
a lot of people
live.
didn't believe it, right?
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was 100% him, and it was 100% real. But it was just, it was mind-boggling. First off, I could never understand everything he said because it was just, he was saying it faster than your ears could hear it, your mind could comprehend it.
Mini micro machine.
I mean, he put it on
I don't
Shakir
know,
to shame,
just-
dude.
Oh my God, my brain goes too fast for my mouth.
You know what,
I've had
Aaron?
that happen before. Your
will
mouth say something
confirm
before your
that.
brain has time to think about it. You go, oh crap. Probably shouldn't have said that.
I can
Hey,
definitely
I
confirm
learned.
that.
I
Aaron,
learned.
look at when Aaron and I are communicating back and forth, he'll have 5 subjects brought up, but I haven't answered the first one yet.
Yeah, I've actually had to tell people before.
Shit.
I said, don't get offended because my mouth says stuff sometimes that my brain ain't even thinking about.
Oh, when me and Stan talk on the phone, it's like you can't talk. You cannot talk to us. You have to at least talk to us at least an hour or longer. There's no way you're going to talk to us for 15 or 20 minutes. There's no way. There's no way.
I know a couple of guys like that.
I've slowed down a lot though. Not everything needs a reaction.
Oh, we got an eagle flying straight over. That's what I'm always looking for. The lucky bird, man. Lucky bird.
You name him.
It's never the same one. There's like 100 of them around here. All we need is one.
Every time you see one, just hey, there's Bill.
Yeah.
There's Frank. I tell you what, these bluegill in this pond are getting big, man. They got big.
I almost drove up to Kaskaskia River today, but Jerry Parker wasn't going to be able to make it there because he's doing some family stuff. And unfortunately, Ethan, my buddy that fishes with me every Sunday, well, he rolled his Jeep, so he's out of a ride right now.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he rolled it good, too. But he's all right. He didn't get hurt, but, man, that Jeep is totaled.
Was he mudding or driving pavement?
He was on blacktop in the picture he sent me.
Man.
Go on, tree. Don't get caught in my line. Keep on going. Yeah, it made it past the first 2 rods. I bet it catches the other ones.
Aaron, when
Man, that eagle's heading right at us.
What?
when you get a second, you got to go out and come back in because we're getting echo.
Yeah.
All right, hang on.
You're good. Take your time.
Yeah, something's wrong with my phone.
Deer stew and cornbread. Heck yeah. Uncle Jeep in the house. There we go. Yeah, we're good now.
We are 1 hour 35 minutes in. A little under an hour and a half left.
Well, that bird sounds happy, Danny.
That deer ain't here. He's on somebody else. I don't think. I don't know. It might be here. He fly his happy butt on out of here. Getting on my nerves. That bird is here. Yeah, that bird is here. He's up in that cottonwood tree. I can't find him.
And Danny tried to do this tournament again because we got to knock Chris out of that position. You know that, right?
Well, and to be fair, we've had a couple of people that, due to weather, and, yeah.
You got Chris muted?
I don't think so.
I got myself muted. We're making a little run here.
We're coming for you, Chris.
But I can hear you talking smack.
Oh, we're coming.
Oh, I think they're doing more than talking it. I think they're downright declaring it.
Oh, hey, look at there. My wife packed me up. I got some little smokies.
What?
Didn't know those were in there.
You do now.
Man, that's a good one right there. I am well taken care of. She goes, you know what it is? She goes, I'm going to send you some food. That way you can stay away from me longer. You always come home when you get hungry. I'm going to give you some food. Stay a little longer.
Okay. There we go.
Is that
Right,
better?
well, much better. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, that got rid of the echo.
Each tree's bushy around here, and I can't go around it no more. I mean, hell, we've had 15 inches of rain in 5 weeks.
Crazy. The rain has been crazy.
Yeah, but hopefully it won't be hot until August. You know, the hundreds.
Yeah. I was just happy yesterday was a beautiful day.
Holy
Man,
crap, what was that?
Cold front come in today. It's nice. Supposed to be 78.
Muskrat Adventures is out there. What's up, Roger? Great to see you. Burrito Catfishing Lady saying it was, oh, because Uncle Jeep said a great tourney yesterday. And Lisa, Burrito Catfishing Lady saying that was John Cyclone and Andrew's idea. Yep, they went to Walmart to pick out the very cheapest rod they could find. Oh boy. Does anybody have any special dinners planned today?
Guess not.
Nope, not even in chat. There's weekend anglers.
Go ahead.
The weekend anglers out there saying good morning, happy Mother's Day. And as always, whenever Josh Done It Again comes out there, he puts the weather for sturgeon. I seem to recall a story about a sturgeon. But I digress. Conditions are sunny, temperature of 65 degrees. Wind is blowing from the east, 10 miles per hour. It's 16 kilometers for all the metric people out there. And that is in sturgeon.
Oh, Stan almost got nailed with a $922 fine.
That close, Bobby, that close. Oh, that's cool. Roger. Lisa says they're going to surprise her mother-in-law at church today. She don't know we're coming.
Sometimes that backfires. Yeah, you knock on the door and they open up and they go, "Oh crap!" and slam the door and lock it. I told you to call before you come over. Then you're trying to surprise me coming over. You'll also surprise when you get surprised when I don't let you in. We're both surprised.
That's right. That's right. There's that comedian that does that. What the heck is his name? Sebastian. It's an Italian name, Sebastian. But anyways, he does the thing about, you remember before cell phones and stuff? And you got a phone call after like 7 o'clock at night. Like that was a big thing. And somebody knocked on your door. Everybody would sneak over to the door.
Yeah, we still do that. Peek out. Do I want to let them in?
Yeah, yeah. And if you show up the door, you better be having some freaking cake or something with you. And at least up in New York and with Italians, like you kept some Entenmann's cakes or something, and some coffee ready at all times because you never know.
It's like my grandpa. He'd come over. You ain't got coffee made? It's 103 degrees outside. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Why, yeah.
What's wrong with it?
I know a guy like that.
I know one too.
I hate coffee.
We can
I need
either confirm
sweet
or deny that one of them
Sweet
is up
tea,
here on
baby.
stage with us.
Sweet tea, baby.
Sweet tea. There you go. There you go. Hard to argue with sweet tea. Hard to argue with that.
Or as they call it around here, brown sugar water.
Yeah, this is true. That was a good one. So, Danny, we've got your show coming up today.
Oh, absolutely.
Weekend Angler says they're not the Weekend Angler said, I drink black coffee from the time I get up until almost bedtime. He loves his coffee.
Can't do it. I have 1 cup in the morning. Could you imagine me if I drank coffee all day?
Yeah.
I'd freaking explode.
That's true. Uncle Jeep says you ate coffee. Well, at least you don't hate bacon. No, that's true. Oh, there you go. Chris said he's going to grill out later on. Oh, crap. Oh.
Yeah, that spot we were going to fish this morning, it would have been a lot quicker on the bites, and we'd have caught a lot more fish. But there's very, very, very little chance of catching anything really big. Here, it's going to be a long time in between bites, but we got a shot at something spectacular.
There you go. Okay, where are we at? Here, there it is. That's right. Boy, that gathering snuck up real quick. All of a sudden, it was like February. Now all of a sudden, it's May already. I don't know where the time went to. How's it going, Buck? Good to see you.
I feel one crawling on my leg right now. Yep. There's another one.
What do you got there, Aaron?
Ticks, man.
Oh, no, not good.
Yeah, they're bad. I already picked like 10.
Aaron, when you get a second, we're getting the echo again. You just got to go out and come back in. I guess it's picture's totally clear. But a little slag in service in it. I don't know why it does that.
Hang on.
Hey, Danny,
What?
our buddy in New York's going fishing today.
Really? Saltwater?
Oh yeah.
Wish I was there.
He said he's going. He said he's going 10 miles out.
Golly, dude. I'd rather he not even tell me about it. He's just making me jealous. That's all he's doing. He's doing it on purpose. You guy's kind of an a-hole, man.
He'll put you up if you go.
I know it, dude. He told us. He said, "You want to come out and go fishing? Give me a call. I'll buy the plane ticket. Come up here and you got a place to stay. We'll go out on the yacht and hit it up." I'm like, "Don't tempt me."
All right, John, let's hear that snack talk.
You read it, Danny. We're gonna get it next time, ain't we?
I know it.
You're going to need a bigger army than that.
Whoa, you hear that, Danny?
Dude, I I had the fish to beat him on the first bite that I had. I had that drag tightened up all the way, which ain't much on that rod, but it was enough. And I had the rod
That's it.
holder stuck right beside me, and I was looking at Richard, and we heard something really loud, bang, pop, and that fish hit that rod, bent that over, and snapped that line. I had a float rig on there with a whole shad on there. And that fish hit that and bent it down and popped that line. And the guy down fishing from us, he goes, man, it almost broke that rod behind you. I'm like, what? And I look over and the line's all slack. And I reeled up and gone. Oh, Black Betty just got hit. Betty's getting hit. Hold on. Come on, girl. That's got a big skipjack head on it. Come on, Betty. Come on, Betty. Come on, girl. You can do it. You can do it. Show me what you got. Please get on there.
Oh, Black Betty, Bambo, Lambo, Black Betty.
But yeah, Danny, you were talking about the drag on that reel. It's either on or off. It's like free spool or locked down.
There was no in between, that's for sure.
Robot. He got a taste of that bait, but he didn't take it. Let's see if he'll come back and pick it up.
Under the cutting board.
Yeah, I've got a big skipjack head on that rod with a probably about 2 or 3 inches of the body section still attached. So he might have just had to hold the bait, working the bait. But he'll come back. If he liked what he ate, that's fresh skipjack. Like I said, it was still flopping when I cut it in half.
I don't know. It might just be the signal down here now since the trees are bushy this year.
It's hard to tell. Verizon told me I was getting bad service for hours and hours because of a plane going over top. I'm like, what?
I hate it when those planes stop right over top of my house. Hate that.
Yeah, when they just hover there.
Yeah, block the stream, you know.
I got Tinker. I have Tinker Air Force Base here, so I'm right in the flight path of when they fly around in the circle and then they fly out to north. So I'm right on that line. You live around it and don't really pay attention to it until you hear something big.
Yeah. Or at a weird hour, right? Like
Especially a lot of them bombs.
Buck Williams said that's what happens when
I had a lady.
Go ahead.
I had a lady send me. Yeah, I put it on the kayak. Now I got up. Get a permit for the lake.
Really? JG has got this thing.
Everybody get legal. Got to be legal.
Yep.
Danny, that's on. I was thinking, they coming after you.
I know it. I'm not even packing today, so they're not going to get me for nothing.
Well, that
you know what's one? They never give me crap when I'm packing my side piece, but I leave it home today, and everybody's giving me crap today.
Like, sir, you can't fish here. Well, I beg to differ.
Yeah, that guy called the cops and said, "Yeah, he's unarmed. Now's the time. Go get him."
Yeah.
Well, I was actually thinking about driving into Illinois today, so I left the little sidekick at home
Uh-huh.
because can't carry it in Illinois. And then I wound up staying here. Yeah, one little bite while ago just aggravating me now. I'm like, if you weren't going to take it, don't touch it.
Yeah, they're down there. Go ahead, Fred. Go ahead. Hit it. Let it go now.
Hey, I'm going to hang up the sign like they got in the Chinese restaurant. Take all you want, but eat what you take. Yeah, don't put it on your plate and not eat it.
Hey, Danny,
Yeah,
I got just what you need.
talk to me.
Hey,
Nice bluegill.
No.
you, you know what's in that cup?
Yeah, I just sing go over and siphon a gallon of gas out of that truck and drink it.
Oh,
Let's see, 38 awesome people watching. Thank you, buddy. Rebel River Cats Doug is out there saying Happy Mother's Day. Well, I don't know about anybody else, but I slept good last night.
oh, I did too. I was wore
Oh,
out.
you went to bed?
Then I went to bed. No, not this time.
Yeah, I should have come to this spot right here and fished all night last night. That's what I should have done. We definitely got a night bite going on. I've talked to several of the guys, and they said that usually around 2 o'clock in the morning, they start firing up real good, and they shut down as soon as the sun comes up over the horizon.
Yeah, I think we're going to start seeing a lot more of the night bite hitting out there.
Oh, we love being on the water at night. Seems to be less idiots out there.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, that's true.
I
Not
like
right
sleeping
here.
on
We
the
got a lot
boat.
of crackheads. You fish out here at night, you better have your head on a swivel.
You know, Danny, I work all over the country, traveling, all this and that. I can tell you, wherever there seems to be a river, there seems to be more crackheads.
Oh yeah,
More
they
crime,
love
more
watching the
crackheads.
water. For some reason, they just sit there and stare at that water. You know, wow.
Wait, we do that.
We've got a little tap on that 10-footer. They're just pecking today, just like one little tap, and they're quitting.
All right, that's good.
They're doing that little exploratory bite, and then they're leaving it. This is super fresh bait. Some of it's even live bait. So I don't know why they're being so picky.
Just because they can.
Just because.
Dude, you can see I'm fishing here.
Yeah, we had a lot of that yesterday. A lot of short strikes, just barely tapping it. And then, of course, V was messing with Joe. Anytime one of their rods would get hit, she'd be like, "Ah, your bait's gone." Because you know, you get hit, you wanna hold out hope that there's still some bait. Don't want to take it out of the water. But now, by the end of the day, she had him every little short strike. He was checking his bait.
I laughed so hard my stomach
Right across
hurt.
my line.
That's right. You got to have fun out there. And what's more fun than picking on the people you're fishing with? I'm telling you.
Oh, she was definitely torturing poor Joe.
That's what she does.
Bobby says, "Poor Joe." But meanwhile, secretly, he's like, "Yes, it's not me, it's Joe."
It's hard to pick on the guest, but next time,
This is true.
next
This is
time we
true.
got him. First time it's just introductory. We're going to be nice to Bobby.
You see
Nah,
me threatening
Oh, you
Joe's life. This is what's coming.
Yeah,
just
that was
just
like
be careful. You might wake a sleeping dog. He might fight back.
John. That was like the last week's show where it was first time is officially River Cats tackle.
Yep.
Tank was letting me have it, boy.
Well, he was on you that day.
He sure was. And he says, "Hey, you're one of my brothers now. You're gonna get it."
It's down here where I'm at. I don't have to worry about idiots on the river.
The river
I
takes
was
care
going
of that for you, right?
Yeah.
I was going to say something, but
I mean, you
Bobby,
know,
were you going to say everyone
I'm
else
there.
does?
So.
something like that.
Oh man! If he boats like he drives, that's great.
That's
I'd be
one
careful of the
thing about
barge
it.
captain down there.
That's one thing about it. When it comes to that water, I can't judge that water like I do asphalt.
I'm going to freshen up baits here. I had one good hit here.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that one crawfish that got hit a while ago.
Bobby's bait's gone.
I'm getting a whole lot of little taps, just like that's one tap and that's it. And they'll quit.
Bobby,
Yeah.
your bait's gone.
Well, it wasn't gone. It just, I figured I'd freshen it up.
Nope, it's gone.
He don't want to admit it.
You can do that in Sandusky Bay because the odds are they probably did take your bait. I mean, it happens a
Oh, yeah.
lot. So you can
Especially
mess
when they're
with
using
somebody
strength.
badly up there.
Now I'm
One
assuming
little
that
hit. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm assuming the big channels are coming up and they're coming up into the bay because kind of like pre-spawn, right? Getting set up.
Yeah.
Then they kind of hang out there for the summer, and then they start going back out into the deeper waters, like into fall type. That's what it seemed like last year, anyhow. Watching y'all fish last year.
You know,
I don't know if they leave the bay.
I think the bite just so I think a lot of them are residents in the bay. But there are a lot of you go out walleye fishing, you're going to catch channel cat year round out there too, out in the lake. So yeah, or leave the bay. I'm not sure. And here's the thing: no one's really put any studies into it like they do with the walleye and the perch and everything else up there. So we may never know.
Yeah, this is true.
I don't think they do though. I think that's why they get so big.
The only thing that would make me believe that maybe they do is because most of that bay is less than 7-8 feet deep, and it's nothing to get 2.5, 3 feet of ice on it. So yeah, I don't know. They just bury themselves in the mud and go through the winter. I don't know.
Well, we don't know either. So you don't feel bad about it. Run.
Fish on.
I seen them running.
This is V, so this is double points.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
their side of the boat. Nobody touch it.
Be pressure on her, Stan. I heard that.
Yeah, get them, B. Get them, B.
Shenanigans,
You
I'd
mother.
Danny, I think that's a different type of mother. The thought's still there, though. The thought's still there.
That thing looks like it weighs twice as much as it does.
Apparently, so do I.
There you go.
Nice.
Holy smack, nice.
Wish I could get one of them.
Thank you, Billy. There's Cold Creek Catfishing Billy. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Popping up the flowers. Missy Kennedy. All right. Missy Kennedy's working on a rod. She's building her new rod.
Hey, Danny, you were so close last time. What do you think this one weighs?
Let me look. I'm going to go 17.8.
Oh, no. No, that's a little thing. Yeah.
12.22.
Right.
Well, how
right,
close are you holding to the freaking camera?
You should not look and guess from now on.
I'm better at guessing when I haven't seen the fish.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw that. 9.14.
Oh, he looks bigger. You just hold him up to the camera and look huge. Oh, now he looks like a 9.
Oh yeah, he
I got you.
does. That's why you can never go by a picture.
Well, it's all about perception too, of how close you get to that camera.
Well, you know what?
Absolutely.
But hear me out, Danny. When they double it, I think you're close.
Oh, that's what it was. I was going by the doubled score. What, you weren't factoring that in? I was.
Yeah. No, you're just ahead of all of us. I get it.
That's right. That's right.
No, I'm just so far behind. I'm in front of you. We're running on a circular track. I'm out in front, but I'm actually behind.
I won't lap you, I promise. I might push you down and then stand there and laugh, but I won't pass you.
Well, I ain't getting up.
Well, that sounds like me trying to get into the boat yesterday. Tide was definitely low when we got there, so it was a pretty good drop from the wall getting down to the boat.
I thought you were like saying, well, he's definitely a big feller. When he got in the boat, the water level went up 3 inches.
Wow.
You ain't right, Danny.
Oh my gosh, Cowboy kept laughing yesterday. The same thing that STANday says. I'm when you're this size, you just move. You're in a John boat, 14 foot, whatever, 16 foot. All you do is lift the damn butt cheek, and the boat's gonna move. But I was sitting there laughing so hard, the poles were all shaking. Okay, I almost got this crap done.
Well, Bobby brought up yesterday that when those channel cats hit hard, even in the rod racks back there, you can...
Uh-oh.
They going again?
Yep. Here,
Yeah,
give it to her so it's double. 'I think it's the same fish.
You got into the cookie cutters, huh?
Yeah. And I think it's slightly smaller.
8.4.
That's the way to do
And
it.
I haven't even looked at it yet.
I know you have.
Let's see. What was Danny's guess? 8.4? Okay, I'm going 8.3.
$1, Bob.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
Price is
supposed to
right.
go 1 over. You ding dong. That's not pricing right, I mean. 8.4. You're supposed to go 8.5.
That's right.
That's
That's
how you-
right.
No, you're locked in at 8.3 now. You can't change it.
Should have went with.
That one's gonna be a little smaller, but
I should have went with 1.
I'll see y'all
then.
later.
I
My
should have went
phone's
with
getting hot.
1.
That's
$1.
All right, everyone. Thanks for coming up tonight, my friend.
7.5.
There you go. There's the bell for JG.
$6.9. 6.9.
6.9.
God, those fish look bigger than that.
See, I won. I won.
I think my scale's off because I think that's at least 30.
Oh, stop
Yeah, I think your scale is way off.
it. Okay.
Let V hold. Jody said $1, Bob. $1.
Keep going.
Great to see you out there, JG. Sorry. There you go, Roger.
Yeah. Oh. Three.
Fish on, fish on.
Get it, Danny.
Get it, Danny.
On the JNS Signature Series rod. It's probably going to be
Mine
a drum.
too.
Hey,
That
Danny,
is
all
on
six
the
of ours that came on those.
Danny, weird, because
What?
our fish came on those too.
Weird better. There's an awesome rod.
Oh, this is for Roger.
I got one of them crawfish eaters.
Cowbell, Roger. Cowbell means a fish. Oh, there you go. Well, you called that one.
Yep. That crimson red hook buried up into that hard bone in his face right there.
Well,
Ah. We'll weigh him anyway. Now I've got all the rest of those rods thrown out there about 50 or 60 yards. This one was 10 feet off the bank.
£3.
4.32. 4.32.
4.32. Got it.
I guess I got to bring all these rods into 10 feet off the bank. Not catch a ton of these. I always hate it when they splash water right on my glasses because then you got that spot right there in front of your eye. They didn't leave nothing but the tail. Now we'll thread that up on there like so and add a little bit, a whole live crawfish to it. Give it a little extra. All right, who wants to fight? Put your hands down. Ah, gotcha. Oh, you got me back. We're just going to barely toss this out there. About 15 feet maybe. And let it drop right down on that shelf out there.
JG, you gonna make it to the gathering?
Yeah, we'll just fish them 2 crawfish rods in close to the shore because that seems like a little bit more natural presentation anyway. Crawfish ain't gonna be way out there in the middle. They're gonna be close to the bank. Sounds good to me anyway.
Yeah. All right, you ready? That's how it works. Go way through. Awesome. Well, perfect.
Now, Bobby, I taught you everything I knew yesterday. Wasn't much, but I figured you'd find some fish today.
Oh, I thought I would too, but all my spots are full. You can tell the fair weather fishermen are out.
Well, here's the thing. If they would watch you on YouTube, they'd know not to fish there.
Boom.
Or they fish there just to prove that it could be done.
Could be. Could be. But no, man. We had a great time yesterday. That was amazing.
Yeah, boat's coming out next week. I gotta get a new set of batteries, get everything put back in it, and you'll be ready to rock and roll.
Well, I want everyone to know that Bobby said something about buying a bigger boat so he could get up to the bay yesterday. I am not responsible for that.
I just looked at one. Just looked at one this morning on my way out here.
I'd like to see Bobby take his other boat out in the bay. As long as
Hey,
he has
he
a reef.
Those goofy kayak guys do it.
There's no way.
Hey, Bobby,
Yeah, I tell you what.
Richard Cluck's brother has got a 24-foot pontoon for sale.
What do you want for it?
You'd have to ask Richard. It's a nice one, though.
That's a heck of a drive. Hopefully it's cheap. So I can afford
Hey, he drove all the way up here to catch skipjack with us. And surely he'd come up there a 24-foot pontoon.
Oh, no, it's all whitehead coming.
Yeah, but that 360 sucks gasoline.
Well, John, it's a sacrifice for me. But if you want that boat, you buy it, and I'll go pick it up and I'll keep it here.
I'll see how this one's going.
And you run up here, anytime you come up here to fish, you'll have that boat here. I'll take care of it and have it ready to go when you show up.
What a great friend, Danny. That's just so admirable of you.
Exactly.
If you need one in Ohio, I'll do the same.
Such a sacrifice.
Danny's really sacrificing on this one, ain't he?
He
Oh,
sure
yeah.
is. I'll tell you what.
Well,
Such a
you know
good
what? I'll
fellow.
keep it and check it out until you come up and visit, and then you can pull it back home with you. How about that? That way, there's no rush on you getting here to get it. You take your time.
Yeah, I can just.
Years if you need to.
I mean, it's there. If I need to go fish, I can just come up and fish with Danny, but I don't have to pack a boat anymore.
That's
Yeah,
right. That's
stuff like
right.
that.
There you go.
Hey,
It's
John,
gonna be
you
like-
should do that. You really should do that because V and I we're trying to make time to go fish with Danny sometime this year. If your
Well,
boat
we're
happens to
gonna
be
take
there,
it
we
easy
have
on when you
full
go up here.
line.
You're probably gonna be this spot here. If I get a bunch of people come down here, this is probably where we're gonna be at because as you can see, it's pretty easy to get here.
Listen, I have been promised by two people, specifically Jerry Parker and Danny Stone, that they would beat my blue this year if I come to Missouri.
Oh, you want the full experience then? So I'm talking backpacking through the woods, over the rocks, over the river and through the woods.
That's right.
Listen, you guys made the promise. I did not.
If you can handle it, we'll take you where the big blues are.
I got this.
We
That
do
means
have
I'm
the
gonna have
mountain
to carry
climbing
her.
gear to rappel down the cliffs and rocks and stuff. We actually have the ropes to lower you down there.
I'm light. I'm small.
Oh, I got a question though, Danny.
What's that?
Uh-oh.
It's not going to cost me for storage and stuff, is it?
Oh, absolutely not. It's free. Storage free.
Oh, okay. I wanted to make sure that I was clear on that part.
I'll make sure I burn all the gas out of it before you come pick it up too, so you won't have that weight carrying it back to Louisiana.
Rotate the properly.
Danny, you're just amazing. The sacrifices you're willing to make for your friends, Danny. It's just something
Hey.
else.
I am what I am.
But you see what he's saying is y'all ain't reading between the lines. Is Danny's really counting on me not making it up there for 2 years after another boot?
Oh, we
At least
got
for
it.
another year or two.
That's what I said. Take your time. Years if you gotta.
Yeah, I'll get B and Chris down here. We'll take your pontoon out and they can message you and tell you what a great boat you got.
We'll
send
help break it
pictures.
in.
We'll send pictures.
Did he say what engine's on it, Danny?
No, I think he told me, but I can't remember. But yeah, you know how to get a hold of Richard. Talk to him and see what he's got going on.
Favorite part for buffalo stuff you're doing. You see the difference. You don't see through.
Yeah, we would have actually been out on Richard's boat yesterday, but believe it or not, the remote to his Tarova motor, the trolling motor, the remote has got a board that went bad in it because he's got the high dollar remote that's got the screen on it and everything, and something went bad on that remote, and without that remote, that trolling motor is worthless.
That didn't have an app to where you could run it on his phone?
I don't know, but we weren't going to take any chances. Richard's real strict about that. He'd make a hell of a captain because you do not go on this river if you're running one motor and you don't have a backup motor, you've lost your mind. This water here, man, that's big water. That'll kill you. That's a mile across there. That's Kentucky over there. It's big water. And it don't look like it's moving fast, but we're not on the main channel out there. You got that main channel? It is ripping. Of course, I've crossed it in John boat. Don't bother me. I've hit them big old whirlpools and turned the boat around about 3 times, doing 360 degrees about 3 times, and then turn you loose. That'll make you scratch some marks on the side of the deck. You dig your claws in.
Buck Williams said, I took my 13 and a half semi-V into Presque Isle Bay in Erie.
That's a cool area up there, Presque Isle. is an awesome area up there. They're beautiful beaches for Great Lake beaches. Good tour. They got a little amusement park that makes you feel like you're back in the 50s.
No, but we see not when it's this high, but we see people floating down the Mississippi in kayaks and canoes all the time. You know, but I've met several college students that they all get this crazy idea in their head of putting in at the very furthest point of Mississippi and floating all the way to the Gulf of Mexico. About 40% of them make it all the way before they give up. So
Who the
it's
heck
really,
they think
that's
they
a
are,
pretty high
Huck Finn?
number. Do what?
Who the heck they think they are, Huck Finn?
I don't know, but they're usually pretty cool people, man. Like I met these two college guys on kayaks that come down one time, and when Stacia was fishing with me for the first time on the Mississippi River, it's when she caught her 36-pound piebald, first fish she ever caught in the Mississippi. And these two guys pulled up there. These two guys pulled up in kayaks. I mean, full mountain man beards going on and everything, you know. And they'd been on the river for God knows how long, but they'd started off where you could step across the Mississippi with one step, you know.
Wow.
And float over there. But they come over, they wanted to take pictures. They were meeting people along the way. But they showed us pictures of what they looked like when they started out. And they were clean shaven college kids, and they looked like they'd been living in the woods for 6 years by the time they got to us.
They're jumping to the bottom.
And of course, I don't know if you guys know this guy, but Brandon Clark from Outdoors Unsupervised. It was just right there by that tree right down there when I met Brandon Clark for the first time. And he had a table set up with a big cast iron Dutch oven and a skillet and stuff that had fire going. And he cooked me a 5-course meal right here on the Mississippi River. That's how I met Brandon. He has a huge channel. He's got like 1 million followers on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all that, man. He covers all of it.
2 huge channels, right? Because he's
also the garbage disposal. That's DA garbage disposal. The dude has setting records on eating like massive amounts of food in the shortest amount of time.
Oh wait, don't they have a food court?
But he doesn't live far from here. But dude, they've flown him to Europe to do food competitions. He's been to Spain, all over the place. And he just, believe it or not, I mean, he makes tons of money off of YouTube and TikTok and all that. He lives in a freaking shack, man. He can afford a 2-story house, and he's like, what do I need it for? I'm always gone. Basically, it looks like a shed, a tool shed you'd have out in your backyard, and he's got it set up to living in it, but he's never there. He's always traveling.
Chris and V, we have a question from Burrito Catfishing Lady. She wants to know, what's the temp up there?
The air temperature,
It's actually hot today.
sun beating down, it feels warm. We are currently at 70 degrees.
We're supposed to get to 80 today.
And you were saying with the water temperature before, what's the water temp up there?
63 degrees right now.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, it's that
Doug
perfect time of year right now.
Doug Rebel Rivercat says he remembers that, Danny. Yeah, I remember. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Somebody showing up with big, huge black cast iron skillets, and they got everything set up like that out there. You know that's the dude you're going to like.
You should see my chili set up with cast iron. Oh my goodness!
But dude, he made me a white chili with it had shrimp scampi on the side, and he garnished it up, lemon wedges, parsley, the works, man. I mean, it looked like a plate that you would get in a 5-star restaurant, and he cooked it right here on the riverbank, just 100 yards from here.
That's awesome. Food is important. To me, anyway.
Absolutely.
But he sets records all the time. He ate a 8-pound brisket in like 22 minutes.
Good Lord.
If you check out his channel, Doug Garbage Disposal, it's DA garbage disposal. Check it out. He's a really good friend of mine. I mean, he lives in a town called Sikeston, Missouri, about 30 minutes from here. But he's never home. He's got a pet chicken named Paula that only has one leg that stays in the house with him.
Hilarious.
Hey, Chris,
Yes, sir.
I think I'm gonna go to gathering with my restaurant mentality.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I keep hearing something about this restaurant mentality with John. I don't understand what that's all about. But
Oh, God, you don't want to know.
I can tell you that young lady earned every penny of her tip that night.
Yeah, if you're easily embarrassed hanging out with somebody in a restaurant, do not go to a restaurant with John. I mean, it don't bother any of us. We don't care.
It was a good time. The
We have
young
no
lady,
morals. We're bankrupt.
it was a
Exactly.
good time. She was the waitress. She was awesome.
He was a great sport.
Yeah, she had to be.
Jody said, maybe that's all I need, cast iron skillets. I could have been a culinary genius all this time. My only problem is I had the wrong skillets. I don't think anybody's believing it, Jody.
Hey, food does taste better in cast iron. I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Buck Williams says, I pick up my pet chicken every Tuesday, 8-piece bucket at KFC. That's right.
Yep.
It's on sale every Tuesday.
Is his name Puzzle?
There's fishy
I like
things
that.
out there. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, crap. Yeah, at least as a some YouTube host, you hear them say, "Oh crap." That doesn't mean anything. You're in the doctor's office, the dentist or whatever, and you're "Oh crap." That's a little different.
Or your barber.
Your barber, that's another good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're getting your hair cut. Oh, crap.
Yeah. They're doing surgery on your leg, and they got to keep you semi-awake for it. Yeah, yeah. So how's it go? Oh crap. That's never a good thing. Or if you're,
Hey, how much
I'm
faith
gonna-
have you got in your doctor? And I've had this happen. I'm not making this crap up. But when I had my leg broken, I had my leg broken 7 places. It was broke right below my kneecap. It snapped and it had a compound fracture with bones sticking out. And then I had it broken 6 places at my ankle, all at the same time. And when they took me to the hospital, they cut the pants legs off, and they wrote on my right leg, the left leg was broken, but they wrote on my right leg, other leg. Like he was going to operate on the wrong leg.
I was amazed when they started doing that. Yeah, I went in for brain surgery, and they put it on my ass, other end. I don't know what that was all about. But wow, a dad joke. I got laughs. Holy crap.
Oh, now that one was good.
Well, if you spend 90% of your time with your head up there, where are they going to go?
I'm going to say I hope that surgeon didn't pay attention to that, because he would have totally missed your brain.
We got there's Brian B. catfishing. I know Brian B. near and dear to your heart, Danny.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's he's saying Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Yeah, well, that's another good one, Brian. When you thought you had to fart, and then oh crap. Yeah, I think we've all accidentally been there for sure. Come on,
Yeah,
I'm not the only one. Don't act like the only one.
Yeah, after you turn 50, you like jump up and run to the bathroom. Where are you going? Well, I think I got a fart, but I'm not taking any chances.
Exactly.
I'm not risking it.
Buck Williams is saying, "What do you call a sleepwalking nun?" Sleepwalking nun. I think you're going to have to tell us, but a Roman Catholic. See what he did there, Roman?
Oh my God.
I love it. That's a great one. That's a great one. Jody said, well, she said, that's the same thing that happened to me. Went in for a colonoscopy and they were wrong in on my forehead. There we go. That was a good one. That was a good one. I don't care who you are. No, I'm not afraid to fish anymore, Nightbot. I went yesterday. And it was actually on camera that I caught fish. Of course, none of them were bigger than 1.4 pounds, but still. That was the thing. We had opportunity yesterday. We had the one that the same thing. Who was it that was talking about that before? Was that Danny? Oh no, I think it might have been Bobby that was talking about that. That's right, where the first fish hit and it went down and popped, ended up snapping the line.
Yeah, that got mine.
Yeah,
Hey,
they
Stan.
said your line that snapped. I snapped the pole.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, Stan, if you can see that there, we are on a 9-9 restricted lake.
Oh
And
wow!
the
What
ranger,
what?
the ranger gets to run around. How fun would that be? Just to be the only one out here that's
Oh,
doing more than
man.
10 miles an hour.
Yeah. I missed my call. I think I could have been a good ranger or game warden, whatever you want to say.
They just run up and down the lake all day. They get nice calm water because they're not fighting anyone else's weight. Yeah.
Think about it. By the time, I get up and I find somebody that's keeping fish out of season or whatever, I'd be there talking to them for 2 hours and 22 minutes. I'm not going to give you a ticket, but your penalty is you got to listen to me talk about this.
Just write me the ticket.
4 hours late. Yeah, just give me the ticket. Give me the ticket. Confiscate my poles, my rods. I can't take anymore.
I just cite my Fourth Amendment right. Give me my ticket and shut up.
Yeah. Rebel River Cat says, "What's blue and doesn't weigh much?" What's blue and doesn't weigh much? I don't know if we know, Doug.
922's fish.
Man, I was going to say that.
Oh my gosh, light blue.
I could hear your thoughts, Chris. I could hear your thoughts.
Woo, Dave B jumping in on it. He says, the question again was, what's blue and doesn't weigh much? Dave B says Brian B's fish.
Oh.
Woo. Shots fired. Wow.
That's fired.
I got to give him credit, though. That was funny. That was a good one. Good one, Dave B. Good one.
My shirt is the best.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Hope everybody's having a good weekend. I know I had a good weekend.
Here you go, Stan.
Uh-oh.
Can you read it?
This is Bob. Bob has no arms. Knock, knock. I
I
got to knock, knock. I can't. Who is it? It isn't Bob.
Oh boy.
Brian B says, Dave B, I hope you pee the bed. That is a good one.
Gee, I didn't know you had any of that type of shirt.
Oh yeah, I have a whole collection of stick figure shirts I made that say not pleasant things.
Yeah,
Now,
well,
wait a
that's
minute.
what I was talking about because everyone I've seen so far was not that pleasant.
Yeah, that's her PG.
These are my PG shirts.
Oh.
STANday
Oh,
clothes.
she's got a
Mother's
lot
Day
of
clothes.
not PG shirts, I'm telling you.
Now wait a minute. I thought Bob was a dude with no arms and no legs that got thrown in the ocean. I thought that's who Bob was.
Oh, you should see my entire collection of stick figure shirt.
Bob is a hell of a buoy. Boy,
That's
boy.
right. That's right. Or what about the name of the guy, no arms and no legs, in front of the door? Matt. Girl with no arms and no legs on the corner next to a post. Eileen.
We're going to hell.
Oh gosh! Why did the cowboy buy a dachshund? Or adopt a dachshund? He wanted to get a long little doggy. Buck Williams says, "Yeah, it was a sad day. His ex got run over by a bus yesterday. Went into work today and found he lost his bus driving job." That's a good one too, Jody. What's my favorite time of day? 2:00. That's true. That's true. Doug Rubble River Cats. If April showers bring May flowers, what do May flowers bring? What do May flowers bring? Pilgrims. That's right. That's right. Oh, Mike Chavez, send it. He going to the next level. A dog with no arm, no legs in the water is Bob Barker.
Oh, that's good, Mike. That's good.
Jody, what fish works at a hospital?
Don't say sturgeon.
A sturgeon, of course.
What do you call a dog with no legs?
Doesn't matter. He can't go.
You can call it anything you want. He ain't coming.
What do you call a dog with no back legs? Sparky. Because they're bouncing on the ground, so they make sparks.
I ain't getting into this conversation.
No. Anyways, unfortunately, I won't be going to the gathering. Not going to make it this year. It's coming up soon, though. I'll be at Waveland, Mississippi. We're going down there. It'll be the last few days of June and the first week of July. We're actually going to leave there on 4th of July, but we'll be in Waveland, Mississippi this year, fishing in the Gulf of America. We're going to try to go live every day that my wife doesn't have me out doing a tourist trap. Of course, I can get up before she does, so she'll have to come down to the beach and get me because our campsite is actually 50 feet from the shoreline, from the beach. I mean, the back of the camper, when you come out the door, you look to your right, you're looking at the Gulf of America. And the greatest thing about it that we picked that campsite specifically, not because of that location, because it was site number 222. That's where we're going to be at in Waveland, Mississippi.
It's got to be the best spot at that place.
It's got to be, dude. I saw that, and she said, there's only 3 sites open, and I said, what's the number? She goes, 221, 222, and 223. I said, no-brainer.
Thank you, Danny. I appreciate that.
Let's see, Buccaneer State Park is when we'll be at.
Let's see. Mike Stokes Outdoors. What's up, brother? Good to see you.
Oh, the commercial guys are out hot and heavy today. There goes another one. He's running as fast as he can. Got to hurry up and get those fish to Ohio, to a pay lake.
All right.
How's it going to be Ohio?
Well, we wonder the same thing.
Because we're ground zero for hell.
That's right. Very happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And in honor of mothers out there, let's do some mom jokes.
Oh,
hey, what did the baby corn say to the mama corn? Where's the popcorn? Popcorn, get it? What did the grape say to its mom? Mom, I tell you, you did a great job raising me. Oh gosh. Oh, that's cute. What kind of candy do moms love for Mother's Day? She kisses.
You're struggling.
Yeah, no, these are bad. These are really bad. What did the panda give to his mommy? A bear hug. It's hard to make fun of moms, I guess. You know, except for the really, really bad ones about your mama's so fat.
I got one for that too, but I ain't saying. I got to answer that one, Stan, but I'm not.
Oh boy, these are bad. I can't even read these. These are bad for even for me. Whew. Why did the baby strawberry cry? Because his mom was in a jam. Strawberry jam. See there? See what they tried to do there? No, that's not going to work.
Oh, for God's sake, somebody catch a fish.
Okay. Let's tap it in there.
Wow, these are bad.
I like that here.
Oh my Lord. What's a mom's favorite type of music? Rap music, especially around Christmas time. Wow. What did the ocean say to its mom? Nothing. He just waved. You get it? Waves with the ocean. All right, we're gonna stop this. That's even bad for me. Anyways, whose idea was it to start the jokes? I'm telling you. No bueno. What's up, 205? Great to see you. Roddy Royal said, I told my mother I would call her later. She said, call me later. I prefer to be called Mom. Crickets. We're getting crickets, Roddy. We're getting crickets. Jody's still trying to figure out when the gathering is. Holy crap. It is 3 minutes to 12.
Wow.
When did that happen? All right. Well, we are just about done. We're just about done. Looks like Chris and V are, it's going to be close. We got 3 minutes left. But looks like y'all are going to do it again 2 days in a row.
Yeah, we'll give someone a chance next week. How's that? Actually, we'll probably be fishing STANdays in Tennessee next week. I guess it depends on what time we get on the road. I'd like to fish this from down here.
That's right. That's right. I can't believe it's halfway through May already. Gathering's already here.
Yep.
Crazy.
Big old special stand down Tennessee.
There we go. Bobby, since you're right there, anything you would like to add before we start jumping out of here? We got about 2 minutes left.
Yeah, I had to skunk today just so people didn't, expect me to catch fish all the time.
They won't.
It worked perfect then, Bobby.
Oh, it's Chris, come on. But anyways, it's a beautiful day out here. Again, get to fish with my friends across the states and Stan.
Wow. You're getting pretty good at this, Bobby. You're getting pretty good at it.
Hey, you guys started it. Anyways, everybody in chat, thanks for joining us. It's no fun without you guys. My other phone is dead, so I couldn't participate in the chat, but oh well. And again, till next time, Godspeed, God bless, tight lines and full stringers. And B, thanks
Amen,
for the
brother.
hats, lady.
Anytime, Bobby. Nothing but love.
And Danny taking the multi-species word today. You said you were going to use ask what bait. We said crawfish, and
Yep.
sure enough, boom, boom, bam, you set it out there and caught exactly what you said you were going to catch.
Well, they're pretty predictable. Of course, we know we didn't weigh the skipjack. I don't remember how many we caught during the show. Then we caught the one gar, and then we caught the one drum. The blue cat and channel cat and flathead are eluding us right now, but we got the rest of the day. We'll be here for quite a while after STANday. And we'll let the rods sit out there. If it takes all day, we'll try to get on something nice. We'll see what happens. This spot here is pretty heavily fished. Like I said, it's really easy access. Therefore, it has a lot of pressure on it. People think that there's just like a unlimited supply, an infinite supply of fish in a huge river like this, but they actually do get territorial. If you fish in one spot really heavily, you'll deplete that area. They will move back in there. Some other fish will, but it's not like a spot where you go where nobody hardly ever goes to. Then Jerry Parker knows a lot of those spots, okay, where it's really hard to get to and people are not going to put the effort to get there. And that's a lot of times why. That's one of the factors why he gets on so many big fish and catches so many and so often, is because Parker will go places that no man is willing to go to get there. So proof's in the pudding. Commonly fished spot, it's going to be tough. A spot that nobody wants to even try to get to, you're going to do good. But we'll stick it out here today on this crappy spot and see if we can't get on something big. We have caught big fish here. My 88 pounder came from one right here. I've caught 70s, a couple of 60s here, 50s, 30s like crazy. But with all the commercial fishing, it's not as good as it used to be, but we'll stick it out and see what we'll stick around and see what. Other than that, thanks for having me up here today. As always, I can't go a week without my STANday. If I went through Sunday and didn't have STANday, I'd probably be sick. It's just that important to me.
Well,
so
you're that
appreciate
important
you.
to us too, Danny. I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, brother.
And don't forget, Danny is the second part of #RCT Sunday.
Yep.
And he'll be fishing live there this afternoon. I know, I'm sure we'll see a cast of characters come up and spend a good Sunday afternoon with there. And then after that, we have the third leg of #RCT Sunday. It's going to be on Lance McCool show. John, anything? We got any plan to talk about anything tonight?
Probably.
Oh, yeah. What is it?
And anything you'd like to add, John, before we get out of here?
Just, I want to thank everybody for participating yesterday in the Wally World Tournament. You know, we didn't want any pressure on anybody as far as winning money or anything like that. That's why we just gave a prize of a rod and reel. And, you know, get back to the basics of fishing, which is having fun doing it. That's the main part.
Well, I can
I've mastered that.
John, I can guarantee you, I know somebody that had a hell of a lot of fun yesterday. And he's got 2 thumbs, and it's this guy right here. But here we go, 2 days in a row. First of all, Chris and V Catch Fish With Us, they won the inaugural Wally World Whiplash yesterday. Now they come back-to-back wins. Now they're winning STANday today. Anything y'all want to add before we get out of here? First of all, happy Mother's Day, V. We're so glad that you found the family, and what a great addition.
Yeah, we love y'all. thanks to everyone who's watching. Stan, thanks for hosting. This is our favorite fishing time of the week. I mean,
100%.
yesterday was a blast, but this here, Sundays with Stan.
This has become a part of us.
Yep. Wintertime was rough. Not being able to get out here, but
Oh,
love y'all. Hey, we're going to switch up and try and catch some crappie, I believe. I'm hoping it moved off the beds and we're going to be able to troll for them. We're going to try because we enjoy doing that. But Danny, if you want to send us a link, if you got space for us, we'll be there, brother.
Oh yeah, because I was planning on Jerry Parker and Ethan fishing with me today. Jerry Parker messaged me this morning. He's not going to make it. Ethan, I'd forgotten about him wrecking his vehicle. He doesn't have a ride to the river, so right now it's just going to be little old me. You know.
Well, I mean, we're a big downgrade from Mr. Parker there, but hey, we'll come
Not
up
in my
anyhow.
eyes.
That depends on what part you're talking about. That's right.
Those guys get on my nerves.
We will too, sooner or later.
I like it.
But
well, he will, not me, Danny.
Well, when I get off here, I'll send you the link. Absolutely.
Perfect. Yeah, we're gonna be out for a little bit.
Going so well.
Again,
Yeah, with that being said, I've got this new iPhone, and I'm still figuring it out because I had Warren Farley message me, said, you don't have a thumbnail for your show today. I'm like, well, it's showing on my phone that I do. But apparently, I'm doing something wrong. It's not putting the thumbnail up. So be patient with me because I have to figure out how do I put the links. It's totally different from an Android now. I didn't learn all this ahead of time. Do what?
Because you went to an iPhone. That was your first mistake.
Well, it's killing me because I'm having a tough time figuring it out. I like to never got into the show yesterday.
They say they're better for creating content, but man, I'm so entrenched in
Android all the way.
I would have a hard time with that. But John, thanks for everything yesterday. Thanks for putting that together. Stan, thanks for hosting.
Oh, absolutely.
Love you guys.
Big shout out to John and Stephanie, River Cats Tackle. I love hearing Miss Stephanie in the background, and you can tell she was having fun yesterday just by the way she was talking. So that was great to see too. Big shout out to everybody that participated yesterday, everybody that had fun, everybody that was trying to give out little tips and tricks, and to some people that showed us what not to do, like never high stick it and break a rod, things like that, right, Bobby?
Yeah. Be smart enough how to fix it and keep on fishing.
And since the mom jokes work so well, River Cat says, I haven't spoken to my wife in years. I thought it'd be rude to interrupt. Pontoon Jody, what's a mom's favorite dance? The mamba.
But
no, all right. Well, we're done with those. With that being said, thank you, everybody. Don't forget, Danny Stone, the Danny Stone Outdoors coming up here. I'll be fishing live. Hashtag RCT Sunday. And then 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. It's on Lance McCool guy. I think it's on Creole Catfishing, Andrew's channel, I think, also, right?
Yes.
And I think it goes to the River Cats Tackle page. So don't forget that. I'm sure we're going to have a lot of fun talking about things today, as always.
Yeah, I think we ought to have the winner of the Wily World Tournament come up on the show tonight.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Stop it.
I'm just saying.
Stop it.
One.
If you don't show up, you forfeit the rod.
Hey,
I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to put a seventh one of those across the back of the boat.
There's a good friend.
Hey, you can do it like this, Chris. Just let Danny hold it until it gets to you.
Just like the boat.
About like the pontoon.
Yeah, we're going to end up having a Danny's brokerage service here before long.
You got that right.
So with that being said, much love to everybody out there. To all the mothers, acting mothers, the aunts that help raise the kids and form their minds. Thank you. So happy Mother's Day.
Grandparents that do a lot of grandmothers.
That's right.
Really help raise the grandkids. Absolutely. They're like mothers to a lot of these kids.
Oh, without a doubt. With that being said, we're gone. Deuces.